Hey everybody. So my first quote for chapter 7 is from 721. Interviewees too have a set of questions to ask the interviewer that are structured and arranged to cover such interview topics as job requirements, manager expectations, advancement opportunities, and salary and benefits. This, I think what the author is saying is you as an interviewee have almost as much responsibility as that of the interviewer. You need to be just as prepared as they are for feedback and asking questions yourself. You don't want to just go to an interview and, I've experienced this, and I think that's kind of a downfall why I didn't receive some jobs that most jobs I applied for, but is not having questions ready. You always have, do you have any questions? And most people are like, no, I don't have any right now. It's one of those things. You always want to have some question, whether it be about salary, whether it be about benefits. You can't just expect them to give you all that information. So I think that's why this one is important, and just being prepared. I'm going to apologize early for dogs because both sides. So my second one is from 7.3. Although an interview differs from an ordinary conversation in being planned and structured, in one way an interview is similar to a conversation with a friend. I don't believe this. Okay, so I think what the author is trying to say is that you don't want to stress so much. You kind of want to make it more, say it is an acquaintance or it is a friend, so that way you're more relaxed. I understand where the author's coming from. It's just that to me, it's like this. You have this higher power, this interviewer, and then you're this little itty bitty interviewee, stressing about, am I going to say the right thing? Am I going to, am I presenting myself well enough? Are they going to remember me? Am I giving myself the best opportunity I can to get this job? So that's my opinion. Or even if it's it isn't a job interview and it's still stressful. I don't, maybe if you've done 100 interviews, I don't know, but to me it just seems stressful to have all that pressure, and anxiety, and it could be me. I don't know. You guys out there might be like, oh no, it's not that bad, but I'm hoping the more I do, the more, even with this class, the more I'm talking. In the beginning, I know it was like tense, even though I'm talking to myself in a way, it was still that pressure. So I think that's my opinion. So for chapter 8, 8.11, arranging a career search information interview tends to be quite easy because most people like talking about themselves and their work. So, sorry, eyes watering. Yeah, I agree with this. I'm a talker. So I think the author, is saying, it's easy to talk about yourself. It's easy to talk about your experiences, but I am finding it for our assignment difficult because I don't know what I want to do. So I don't know what to look up. I don't know what companies to look up. I don't know where I need to start. So it's still my first year. I haven't even taken some of the management classes that I'm actually looking forward to see if I'm going to enjoy them and see if that's what I want to pursue, so I kind of can only go based on what I've done, I guess what I enjoy, to try to find companies or, somewhere to work. I don't know. It's hard. It's actually been really difficult trying to figure out, just the start of doing the career search, in my opinion. So anyhow, that was my first quote. So my second one is 8.22. The ultimate interview goal is to identify a job that is a good fit for your personality type, skills, and abilities. You begin this process by carefully assessing your adaptive, transferable, and job-related skills. I just talked about this. That's, so the author is saying you need to be able to look at yourself and assess yourself and see what you like, what you're good at. I myself, I don't want to just go out there and, I have a job. Great, it's a job. I don't want that. I actually I'm almost 40. I want a career. I've had the luxury, I served in the Air Force. I've been a stay-at-home mom for quite a few years now, and it's been nice. I have to tell you, it's, being a single mom in the Air Force and he had to go to daycare a lot. That was hard. So when I met my husband in school, we, he's been taking care of us. So I've been really blessed to have that, and I have that opportunity, now the opportunity to go back to school before my money runs out. It makes it nice. So, but it's hard because I have this huge gap in jobs. I worked at SCC for a while as an instructional tech tutor, yes you could say, for the computer applications class. I loved it. I really did. It was great. I felt I'm an instructor. I had a lot of students that came to me to ask me for help, and I taught review sessions, and so looking back at stuff like that, I feel like I really enjoy that. So that's somewhere that I should look. Whether it be training in an organization, I guess, thinking about it, I think I would enjoy that. I like helping others. I like interacting with people. So I think I know I want to work somewhere where I have that. And I know I don't want to work where I sit all day. I can't stand it. I can't stand sitting all day. I actually, when I was in the Air Force, I worked in a warehouse, and I loved my physical job. So I think having, that, even as an instructor, you're still up and about and you're moving around. So I just don't want a sedentary job. I don't want to just sit at a computer and type and, do data entry. I don't want to do that. So those are my 4 quotes. Good luck, everybody, and hopefully I can get some good feedback. Give me some feedback, people. I need some help on my career search. So thank you.